So what is growing on all my wonderful people of the world? Y'all, it's about 8:30 at night, Eastern Standard Time, August 28th, in Indianapolis, Indiana, where your girl is located, 6B. And my neighbor's here. Hey! And I am determined to get this garden tour going. I'm about to go out of town, so I couldn't do it on the 31st like I wanted to. So if you want to see all the adjustments and changes that I've done to my garden, then I highly suggest you watch this video.
Who got the tea? Miss T. Ooh, unsipping on life, we living the dream.
All right, everybody, I'm your girl, Miss T with the T. Welcome if you are new, welcome if you are returning. And I am an outside container gardener, and I have a lot of things growing on over here in my garden that I want to share with you. I am super excited. I have a lot of things that have really taken off, and then I have some items that have kind of swiveled down. And then I learned my lesson from trying to grow some things too early in the summertime, so I regrew them now. I got all kinds of things to share with you. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this party started. All right, so here is my moringa. I promised this summer it was like a lot more blooms on it. It still has flowers on it and whatnot, but some of the petals have fallen off because it's starting to get cold here. We're like, our lows here are like 50, maybe 40s at night. And then in the daytime, it's like 60, 70. So yeah, fall is definitely about to come here in Indiana. But yeah, here is my chamomile. Super excited about that. I didn't get to make my tea like I wanted to because I've been so busy. So I don't know, when I come back from Texas, because I'm about to go to Texas, that's why I'm doing this a couple of days early, I might try to make some tea with the remainder petals on here. Who knows? And then moving right along, someone gifted me this and they told me it was orange hat tomatoes. And I had a lot of tomatoes this season. Now that it's starting to get a little bit warmer, I don't have nearly as many as I was having this summer. It was like I would wake up and come out here into the garden and it was like tons of orange tomatoes, but now they're stuck on green. I might just end up putting them in a bag, a brown bag, and letting them blush or whatnot. And then I also have an onion here that is almost ready to be picked. Maybe when I get back from Texas next week, I will do a massive harvest depending on what my garden looks like. So here is my tomato plant. One of them I had to RIP because yeah, she got cold and she just dwindled down, but this one's still trying to hang in there, so shout out to her. Okay, moving right along, we're gonna do all of these. Okay, so my next plant I want to show you, I'm super excited about because it's a lot of people gift me stuff, and I do have a P.O. box if you guys want to see me try to grow something. But yeah, I was gifted some dragon tongue green beans, and they were delicious. And she gave me some to try to eat, and I made them and I ate them, and they had seeds inside of them. So I was like, well, let's keep the party going. And yeah, that's what I got. I grew this big one first, and then I was like, well, let's go ahead and just throw them all in there. So I have 3 or 4 more down there. Super excited about dragon tongue green beans. Never had them. I would suggest you try them. And then here's my little herb bed. It didn't really do too well. Let me see what I got in here. Sage, oregano, cilantro, thyme, rosemary, and some cumin from G Mama Grows Hard in the Garden. But as you can see, the only thing that's really growing is the cilantro. I got a little bit of thyme over there. And then down here, the cumin is trying to take off. But yeah, these are, I don't know. If you guys have a recommendation for these, let me know, please, and thank you. And then next, this is my ping tongue eggplant. I grew this in the summer. Well, I tried to grow it in the summer and it didn't really do too well. So now that it's starting to cool down here in Indianapolis, because I have to say Indianapolis, Indiana, because somebody messaged me, thought I was in Indiana, Pennsylvania. So I'm in Indianapolis. And yeah, those are my eggplants coming along. And here, if you guys have onions that are going bad in your refrigerator, plant those suckers. Look at these chives. Is that what they're called? Chives? So your girl got some chives. I'll show you here in just a second. But every time I get peppers or onions, stuff stuff like that. I have some ginger that I'm growing that I got from the store. I'm just throwing it in some soil. So that's one of my onions. That's one of my onions. And then here, this is an older onion. And she is like really taking off. I'm thinking about making some tacos tonight, but I'm kind of lazy because it's already 8:30. But when I do, I will be cutting these and putting these onions on top. And then here is my summer squash. I can still smell the onion. So yeah, that's going on. Nothing really growing, just the leaves at this moment. I'm happy with it. Some of them, it just got done raining. I've been trying not to overwater. I believe like yellow leaves are a sign of overwatering, so I've been trying to cut back a little bit on the watering. So here's the newer leaves. Here's the older leaves. Now my daughter loves black beans. I got these seeds from the library. They were doing good at first, and then I don't know, they got infected or whatnot. Yeah, that's what they're looking like. RIP to the black beans. I think I'm gonna wait until I get back from Texas, and if they still looking crazy, I'm gonna have to like discard them because they gotta go. They got to go. They're taking up space. They are taking up space. Okay, rhubarb chard. Never had this before. I believe somebody gifted me these seeds as well. Super excited about those growing. I was told you can't eat the leaves, so I guess I'll eat the stalks. I'm not really much of a baker, but I've seen a lot of people make like pies or whatnot with them. So I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. And then all this talk about Texas. I got some Texas onions in here. What are these called? Texas early onions. You see they're starting to sprout out. Uh-oh, let me hold this better. As you can see, the Texas early onion starting to grow right here, and I have a little one right here. She's really little. And then I have sweet peppers. These came out of a bag right here. So those are kind of new. And also let me know if you're a gardener, if you're growing some of these same items that I'm growing. And because I had seeds, you know, a lot of people, these are pumpkins, by the way. I'm gonna up pot this when I get back from Texas. A lot of people are like, get you some starter plants and stuff like that. But like I said before, a lot of people gift me with seeds. So I'm trying to use these seeds that I got. And then it's I like both. I like starters and things like that, but from the seed you can watch it grow from the beginning. So yeah, like I said, two pumpkins right here. I put them in smaller pots and I see how they do, because I don't want to waste all this soil and then they don't grow. So I always start off in starter pots or smaller pots. Smells like a veggie. And I know you guys might be like, Miss T, why are you picking up each one? Because it's starting to get dark out here and I want you to see. Tomorrow I'm going to be kind of busy. So yeah, I want you to see what I see. So it's easier for me to bring them to you because it's kind of dark over here. It's kind of dark. I don't have my ring light outside. Okay, and then I'm kind of, let me drop down and get your eagle on, girl. Okay, so a gardener by the name of Rob in the Garden gave me some moringa seeds. I still have like 2 or 3 moringas. Try to get a little closer for you guys. But as you can see, they are wilting away. Well, they were doing good all summer. All summer they were growing and flourishing and things like that. So I up potted them because I was watching some videos and they said that, you know, they get really big and tall. So I was like, well, let me put them in a bigger pot so they don't grow while I'm out of town. And I don't know if it's the cold weather that's causing them to wilt away, or, you know, my up potting process, or a combination of both. So I don't know. I do not know. But moving right along to the happier days, let me show you what else I got growing on. I don't know if you can see that. I did a short video, but I got some ginger growing. Ginger starting to sprout out. I'm super excited about that. With my ginger, I don't know if other people did things differently, but I bought a piece of ginger from the grocery store. I wrapped it up in a wet paper towel, put the paper towel in a Ziploc bag, covered up the Ziploc bag with a bowl, left it there for like a week and some days, maybe like 10 days. And I took everything off of my ginger and it started getting the buds on the side of the ginger. So with that, I put it in the soil, and ta-da! Now I'm gonna have an unlimited supply of ginger soon. And then on top of that, I was told that you can also do this process with turmeric. I didn't make it to the store. I like to go to this Whole Foods store here in Indiana, but they closed at 8. And yeah, so tomorrow I'll probably get a piece of turmeric, or maybe when I get back, I'll get the turmeric and I'll try to do the turmeric, because why not? Why not? And let me show you what else I got going on, okay? Okay, daggone helicopter flying by. I don't know if you guys seen Boys in the Hood, but every time I hear that helicopter or something, I think of Boys in the Hood. Yeah, so I've been super unsuccessful with peas, but as you can see, I have some growing here. I'm gonna show you my cabbage here in a minute, because I have my cabbage covered up because I'm tired of critters and worms and animals coming to eat my stuff. So I'm gonna show you that. I think I'm gonna cover these peas up before I go out of town. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Hold on, let me show you something. All right, so here I have my Chinese cabbage growing, and I'm like super excited. I had to put cups on them to ensure, you know, nobody gets to them. And then on top of that, around the rim, you know, I covered it up in soil because I'm tired of everybody and everything trying to come from my brassicas. Yeah, that's the biggest one. 3. I got 4 Chinese cabbages. I'm super excited. I'm thinking about putting a little cup, just a little clear container, on top of these peas. Let me know. So far, it's only 1 pea. So that's that. Let me see if I can show you these things in the dark over here. My basil. Baby, 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 baby. I did have a little mishap over the summer, like a weed got in there or something, and then it was just all funky looking. But she snapped back, okay? She was like, Miss T, I'm still here, boo. I'm still here. So shout out to her. This is a patty pan, yellow patty pan squash. I just seen it. I had seeds. Let's grow it. Let's try it. Let's see what your girl got. Potatoes. See if I can find it for you here. Yeah, they're starting to grow. I have another one over here somewhere, but I can't find it. But I do know, I don't know if y'all can see that, there's 2 little sprouts right there. And then this is a green pepper. On my last video, garden haul, I knocked off the pepper. There's my pepper, and I know you probably can't see it, but I got like 3 or 4 more bulbs. There go one right there. So maybe when I get back from Texas, I'll have more green peppers. I told you I'll be like, whenever I get an onion or green peppers, I just be like, yeah, let me just throw some seeds in the soil or whatnot. Okay, this is cucumbers. They had a recall this summer on cucumbers. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grow my own. So nothing there, no flowers or anything. Just big leaves, big leaves. Okay. Let me see, what is that? That is zucchini. Hello, zucchini. These serrano peppers I've been trying to grow all summer. They are not doing that. They've been looking like the same height all summer. All summer. Holy basil smells wonderful. Tastes delicious. Let me see, tomatillos. You probably can't see that, but I got some buds on that. And I was watching some YouTube videos, and they said tomatillos are, you know, need companions. So I have another one back here. I threw this one in later on in life, so hopefully she'll catch up and, you know, whatever. And then that's a Peter pepper. Again, my peppers are like very slow on growing. Carrots. I'm waiting to see some shoulders up in here. Maybe once again when I get back. But they are flourishing and looking very nice. Hello, carrots. How you doing? How are you doing? I don't want to jinx it, but I'm surprised I used to have a bunny problem, a rabbit problem. But yeah, I'm surprised they haven't came for my carrots. And then here is my fig. I was discouraged because the 2 leaves on the outside were starting to get red dots on them. And I was like, what's going on? Is my fig trying to die? This is a Chicago hardy fig. But then, at first it was only the 2 leaves on the outside. But now I have 2 leaves growing right there. So the fig, the Chicago hardy fig, is doing her thing. We got that in July. It's August. So that's about a month and some change. that she's doing. And then my biggest accomplishment that I am excited about is my corn. And I'm sorry, I've been out here for a minute. The sun is going down, but I have my tassels. And it's dark out here now. Probably won't be able to see it. Oh, there. But your girl got silks. Hello, silks on the corn. Right there. Corn is coming out. And I've seen people, like only one tassel's real big at the moment, but I've seen people like shake the tops and like try to get them to, do whatever they need to do, the corn needs to do. And then I'll be feeling like the sides of the corn. You can tell she's pregnant right here. And she has some more corn coming in right here. So yeah, I'm super excited. That's what I got going on. I have 5 of the 6 made it. This last one of the corns, I transplanted her into a bigger pot because yeah, I have a lot of corn seeds. So next year I'll grow more corn. This is trial and error. I'm super excited because I've seen other gardeners try to do corn, and I think I'm in a good spot with the corn. I got the tassels, we got some silks coming in, so I think I did pretty darn good. So that's what I got growing on in my garden. Let me know if you have some of the similar plants in your garden as well. As you can see, I'm starting to get a little sweaty. It's not really hot out here in Indiana. Our high today was like 72, but I don't know. But I think because I'm about to be 45 here in a couple days, September 2nd, baby. Yeah, like pre-menopause or something, because like it's not even hot out here. But I'm like sweating, like I just came out of somebody's gym or something. But anyway, let me know if you're growing some items as well. And with that said, time to make my little taco salad and jump in the shower. I will holler at y'all later. Bye.
Who got the tea? Miss T. Ooh, I'm sipping on life.